everyone. We started this band, what, 10 or 11 years ago, Alan? Specifically for this conference, I said to Alan, wouldn't it be cool if you came out and like played your Strat and did some solos and stuff and woke everybody up? And he said, I'll do it, but only if you get me a backup band, because then my solos sound better. So here we are, what, 10 or 11 years later, and we're still going strong and having a lot of fun. Anybody ever hear of the Rolling Stones? Yeah. Okay, sometimes I get nervous that we're getting too old. There's also a magazine called Rolling Stone, and this month on the cover is Keith Richards, who's like the archetypal bad guy of rock and roll, but he wrote some great music, and we're going to open up in honor of Keith being on Rolling Stone's cover with one of his best compositions. Alan Friedman, lead guitar. How long have you been playing, Alan? 3 days? We're also big Beatles.
You know, hold on one second. You know, Jill introduced Mark before as the, I believe the keyboard player. I'd like to know where the keyboards are. There's always got to be just another frickin' guitar player that's got to play and take away my thunder. You know, bring your keyboards out. That's what you are.
This is easier to carry. We're big Beatles fans, so if Alan can remember the first chord to this song, and if I can, we're going to do Hard Day's Night.
Okay. It's early, I guess.
It's been a hard day's night. I've been walking like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I seem to be sleeping up in You know what? We're going to break it up a little this time. I've asked each of the CPAs to tell me two things, or actually to tell all of you two things. And the first is why they like being a CPA. And then the second thing is what they're going to do when they leave here today. What is the rest of their day like as a CPA? So I'm going to get things going with the ever loquacious Mr. Alan Friedman to my left and your right.
Someone once said, I don't like being a CPA. Actually, I don't like being a CPA. I love being a CPA. Is that good? Did I get you nervous?
Nice save, Alan.
I'm a partner in a CPA firm in Farmington, Connecticut called Friedman, Kannenberg Company. We've been around for 25 years, and our firm is in, of all crazy things, the music industry, which some of you are going, wow, that's amazing. Connecticut, Farmington, Connecticut. You would think most CPA firms in the music industry would be in New York or LA or Nashville, and we have a lot of clients in those areas, obviously. But you know, nowadays with technology and everything, you can really be practicing any place. And so we decided many years ago to venture out into something that we love. I was able to marry two things I really dug, which was playing guitar and music and actually practicing accounting. And where I'm off to after, I'm going to pack up really quickly when we're done because I'm flying out of Bradley at 1 o'clock to Baltimore this afternoon. I'm speaking tomorrow to a group called the MIG Group, which is the largest school music dealers in the country. They get together a couple times a year, and I'm going to talk about succession planning and business valuation of their music stores. These are retailers who sell guitars, amps, keyboards, and all kinds of musical instruments. And then on Sunday, I leave to go to Las Vegas and join 3 other people in our office, one of which is our marketing director, Jen. Jen, why don't you stand up? This is Jen Lowe up there. She's a drummer. Although she doesn't want to be known as a drummer anymore, she doesn't want to be known as a percussionist. She's actually a singer-songwriter now and a guitar player. Jen has toured with Jason Mraz and a whole bunch of other famous musicians, and she's joining my partner Don and Daniel from our office out in Las Vegas, and we're basically doing a program for Yamaha musical instruments, and that's what my week looks like.
I didn't ask you what you do for the rest of your life. I said the rest of today.
Okay, and then next weekend, I think Mark and I are getting to...
See, this is how it
Thank
starts.
you very much.
Next is Risteen. He's a partner with Blum, Shapiro, the largest independent public accounting firm in Connecticut, and he works in their not-for-profit area.
Yeah, not-for-profit and also some governmental entities. So when I leave here, I'm going back to the office, and I've got to do a final review of the audit work papers for Bradley Airport. We've also suggested some financial statement formatting changes to them, so I'm going to hear back from them to see if they're good with that. You know, the great thing about being a CPA is people really do respect you, and they really look to your advice and counsel, and you're really treated as part of the team to try to make them better.
And you make lots of money to buy cool instruments and stuff too, or?
Can I just ask Reed, if we don't get a clean opinion on the Bradley Airport audit, am I going to be able to fly out at 1 o'clock today?
You should be good.
Next, I'm going to bring up the hardest working CPA in showbiz, Mike Fortunato. He is the CFO of Orthopedic Health Services out of Old Line.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, Mikey, what do you like about being a CPA?
Alan, you didn't tell them when you were born, you know.
When I was born? Many years ago.
Yeah, I work as the VP of Finance for Orthopedic Health Services, which is a healthcare management consulting firm. And I work closely with the CEO there, and we manage and own physical therapy practices around the country, as well as have sleep centers, and also do consulting with hospitals and physician practices. And what I like about it is the diversity and the challenges that are brought to my desk every day. After I leave today, we'll be working on a valuation of one of the practices. We're working on electronic health records for our physical therapy.